Alright, this is gonna be interesting. We have another headset to review. This one is from Machenike. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Machenike for sending me this headset to review. This is the GH603 wireless headset. The last item I reviewed from Machenike surprised me. That was the gaming headset, and I feel this one will surprise me too. In a good way. For 3,300 pesos, you get a wireless gaming headset with 2.4 GHz low latency, 17 hours of battery life, and noise isolating ear cuffs. Is that worth your money? Let's find out. So in the box you get the essentials. You get the headset itself, the connectors, you have your USB dongle connector, you have your charging cable, you have your 3.5mm jack connector, and you get the manuals. I'm not sure which version I got, but all the manuals and the instructions are in Chinese. Thankfully, I could make out what it means because of the pictures, although I would prefer it if there was an English version of this one. And that's really what you get inside the box. Now let's talk about the build quality. This is one of the areas that surprised me. That's because this headset is well built and heavy. It reminds me of my HyperX Cloud gaming headset. It has metal handles on each side that holds the ear cuffs, and it comes in one color, gray and black. And it also has LEDs on each side of the headset. The overall design is okay, it's minimalist, and yet it has some gamer elements to it. The headset headband has 7 levels of adjustment to it, which to be honest, I think can accommodate most head sizes out there. The left ear cuff has the mic, the power button, the 3.5mm jack, and the mute button, as well as the volume rocker, while the right ear cuff has your charging jack. This one has USB-C, by the way. The mic on this headset is not extendable, which could be good or bad depending on your preference. We'll talk a little bit about that later. And the ear cuff foam on this headset is not replaceable, which I'm not really expecting at this price point, and it's also not rotatable, although there's a little bit of flex in the headset itself. The overall build quality is really nice and well built. The design might not be for everyone. Honestly, for me, it's a little bit bulky, but that's just my preference. Alright, now let's go into the comfort. The ear cuffs on this one is really soft. It's not specified what material is used, but I'm guessing this could be memory foam. And this goes with the headband as well. It's made of the same material, and you guessed it, it's really soft as well. And while this headset is heavy compared to some of the ones I've used in the past, I'm still able to use this comfortably for hours of gaming and watching Netflix. One thing to note on the ear cuffs is because it's made of a leather-like material, it tends to get warm after a few hours of gaming, and sometimes you can even sweat. It would have been nice if the ear cuffs were replaceable, but that's just me. Overall, it's okay to use for long hours of gaming sessions and consuming media. This one has several options for connectivity. You can use the PC dongle to connect it to your PC, and it uses a 2.4 GHz band for low latency. You can use the same dongle for your Mac as well. And then you can use the 3.5mm jack to connect to your iPad, your phone, your Xbox controller, or even your PS4 controller. 3.5mm jack has a decent length, so you won't have any issues connecting it to different devices. In terms of features on this headset, there really isn't a lot. You can mute the mic using the mute button, and other than that, you can use the volume rocker to change the volume. And that's really it. To be honest, I wouldn't call those features, but those are functions that are expected. There's also no software for this gaming headset, or at least I wasn't able to find any in their website as well as in their manuals, so you won't have the options to change the equalizer, make profiles, or even change the LED lighting on this headset. And as for the sound quality, it's actually good. I've tested it listening to music, watching Netflix, and playing games, and it's actually quite decent.
Most likely, para malak siya, maglalaro ka na maglalaro.
Yun na nga eh. Ang dami pa naman nito.
Yep.
Dami.
Or, may choice naman, ibilin mo siya.
S1 June.
Na-stun din siya. Na-stun din siya.
Flash. Flashbang.
Lagi ako nadadali ng flash mo.
Ganyan talaga yan, sir. Huwag mo hihil, huwag mo hihil.
Reloading.
One sewer.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, nice, nice. No aim pa siya. Ay, dito pala.
Attackers win. Last player standing.
GG.
Ayos. Salamat mga sir. But let me explain. Right out of the box, this sounds comparable to the SteelSeries Actis 7 I've been using, and that is 8,000 pesos. And that's without any enhancements. It could probably benefit with a little more bass, but for the price point, it's really pretty decent. Obviously, compared to some of the higher end headsets out there with EQs and software enhancement, this loses out because it doesn't have those. But for its price, I'm happy for how it sounds. For Zoom calls and Discord, it performed really well. Team chat was clear and my teammates was able to hear me just fine. I was a little worried about the mic not being extendable, but that turned out to be a non-issue. It just performs just as well with those headsets which you can extend the mic. So, should you buy this headset? Well, it depends. If you are a gamer, and since this is a gaming focused headset, this is probably a good entry-level option. Few things to consider though. One is the looks. Personally, I'm not a big fan of how it looks, but if you're okay with that, then by all means, go ahead. Second, the adjustments. There's no adjustments on this one, but that could be a good thing if you're the type of person that doesn't want to fiddle around with adjustments and just wants to wear the headset in game. This could be the one for you. And lastly, there are no media controls on this device, which is expected because this really is aimed for gamers. So if you're using this more for media consumption and you really need those media buttons, then this might not be the one for you. But to be honest, overall, for the price, this is a really good option. And that's the end of the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you like the video, and while you're down there, you can hit that subscribe button as well. That way, you can be sure that you can get updates whenever I upload videos. And if you want to see more videos about headset, make sure to click this video right here. As always, I'll see you in the next one.